Race number 5, we're back into Class 5 company here. It's also the first leg of the 6-up. 1,200 metres is the trip with 14 going to post, headed by Lucky Marinol. A couple of starts in Class 5. She finished second on the last 2 starts. Ruin Mars, only ride of the day. Sha Tin drops in class now with Danny Shum. Universal Crown gets the inside gate. Vector likes to roll forward, gets barrier 10. Day Rich has got speed as well, but outside draw for him too from barrier number 12. Speedy Dragon, Manfred Mann and Alex Sly. Quite Chung Elite, a winner 2 starts back in Class 5 over course and distance. Centenary Ibis now with Tony Millard. We've got 1 step ahead and many gains. A maiden and win and placeless after 11 starts mark here in Hong Kong. He gets barrier 2. So again, the speed map, what are we looking at?
Keep waiting for Cat Stevens to break into song with this new piano music. Day Rich, there is a bit of speed here, good to slow, but a couple of these do like to roll forward. Vector can get handy, Day Rich goes forward in his races as well, and Lucky Marinol can get out of the gates okay, but she's back in the field on the speed map. So Day Rich, one happy start, he's another one with plenty of early speed. Quite Chung Elite, Universal Crown will get a soft run on the rail, so it might be more good than slow, the speed in race 5.
All right, we're going to start off, Paul, with Lucky Marinol, who sort of came into her own a little bit. Had been waiting a while, I suppose. She's had 14 starts now, but 3 starts in Class 5 company, and she's been runner-up on her last 2.
Yeah, I think that's the key, isn't it? Getting down in grade here. But David Hayes has got a number of really good runners throughout the card here. This is one I think's got a chance as well. Ruin Mars, as you mentioned, it's his only ride, and the horse is definitely on the prove. She's going nicely enough. So, look, I found a spot for her.
And her trial wasn't bad either. She ran second behind a horse called Infinity Win, who runs at Happy Valley on Wednesday night, and he looks pretty smart. So Class 5, she should win one in this grade this season. And
Day Rich and 1 step ahead, weren't too far away there. Either next up, we've got Universal Crown and Many Gains, 7th and 5th, but Fox Chunga fares best on this occasion, marking 3rd.
He finished last time in great form, did the Fox in the pink blinkers, but I didn't mind the trial of Universal Crown. Now, he's an 11-start maid and only the 1 placing. He's drawn barrier 1, Paul, and Jerry Chow takes the 5 off for Douglas White. So didn't mind the trial and found a spot for him on top.
Yeah, he was on the cusp for Universal Crown. He will get every opportunity from barrier number 1. But look, I've got Fox Chunga, and I thought this horse was going really well towards the back end of last season, including a win. So look, I didn't want to leave him out.
OK, back at the trials, Paul, we'll have a look at Lucky Puzzle. Many gains in here again, but I thought this trial from Lucky Puzzle was OK.
Yeah, look, he's definitely look, he needs to improve, doesn't he, on what we've seen from him so far. He's still a maiden, and look, he hasn't done much from his 16 starts. But look, I thought when he did drop in grade at the back end of last season, the 5th was a better run from him. As you mentioned, he's had this trial. So, look, I didn't get him in, but there is an improvement.
You haven't got him in, but yeah, definitely a much better trial, and we'll see Formula Excel in the 1st of the Class 5, so we can get a gauge on that trial form too. All
right, pretty open again, much like the first Class 5, Paul. Is Lucky Marinol favourite to break through? What do you think?
Yeah, I've got her in, but I've only got her in on a minor line. I'm going to go with the horse with Danny Shum now that said Sha Tin. The horse looked quite good at the back end of last season. The tongue tie will go on him. Zach Purden aboard as well. So he's on top to beat Fox Chunga. 1 step ahead's another one that's changed stables. So he goes in. He was quite consistent without winning last season, and Lucky Marinol, she goes in for 4th. 2, 7, 13 and 1.
Universal Crown goes on top. He'd had some bad barriers at Sha Tin before drawing barrier 1 last time and had some blood in the track here and was a roarer. So you've got that concern, but inside gate, weight allowance for Jerry Chow. He's on top to beat the stable hopper, number 2, Sha Tin, Lucky Marinol, and number 13, 1 step ahead. Hasn't been well served as far as the barriers go, but he was unlucky a few times later in the season as far as getting a clear run at the end of the race. 4-2, 1 and 13 in the 5th.
Looks pretty open. We've all got the 1 and 2 in our numbers. I've actually gone with the 9, Quite Chung Elite. He's a good price at the moment, 16 and 4.4 on top there for Jimmy Ting and Chad Sosfield. Goes all right fresh and is a course and distance winner in the past. Class 5 for race 5, the first leg of the 6-up.